Arrogant Capaneus burned out in a blaze of undeserved glory. The thunderbolts smashed the life out of him. A trail of avenging flame traced his fall to earth, scorching the city walls. Jupiter, victorious, restores order to his stricken realms, to the heaven and earth. The gods on high applaud Jupiter, much as if, during the war with the giants, he were returning exhausted from the Battle of Phlegra, or had sent smoking Etna crashing down upon the giant Enceladus. But Capaneus lies, still clinging to the rubble of the tower from which he fell, still a fearsome sight to behold, leaving a legacy we still recall today, as Jupiter himself might grudgingly admit. Just as he who violated Apollo's mother Leto lies in hell, he who is feasted upon by birds which emerge from his cavernous torso and shudder to see the immensity of his splayed out limbs, while his wretched sinews regrow, tomorrow's feast. Thus Capaneus lay, burning the ground upon which he had been cast, burning the enemy's pastures and fields, polluted by sulphur from the skies. Thebes itself gasps. The folk emerge from their temple refuges, ceasing their prayers, their last rites. Mothers now dare to release their children from their protective embrace. The pallid Achaeans flee far and wide over the plain. It's not only the enemy armies they fear, nor slaying blades, but Jupiter's wrath, so clear to see. Their weapons burn up, their helms thunder with fear. Jupiter himself seems to both pursue and block their flight path with fire. The Theban warriors press on hard, taking advantage of the chaos sent from the skies. It's like how when, after a lion has mauled the alphas of a herd and, sated, leaves the scene, then come lesser beasts. Growling bears and lusty wolves, they come to lap up the bloody remnants, the lion's leftovers. Here comes Eurymedon, a terrifying warrior from the wildlands, bearing primitive arms, born to inspire panic. His father was Pan. And here comes Alatreus, just a boy, but his prowess belies his age, and he is the equal of his youthful father. Both father and son are blessed, but more so he who is pleased to have sired such a son. It is difficult to tell whose armor rattles louder, who can best hurl a javelin. The fortified camp is packed by the dense masses of those who flee. Mars, how you've turned the tides of war. Lately those Pelasgians were scaling the walls of Thebes, but now they defend their base, like returning clouds, like fields flattened by winds blowing first this way then that, like sands soaked by white water rapids one time, or parched by the heat another. Far and wide the youth of Tiryns dies, equipped like their patron god Hercules, who watching from the heavens grieves to see the bodies of his folk, who once dressed like him in Nemean lion skins and wielded weapons like his, now soaked in blood. Aeneas was standing on the iron-clad battlements of an Argive siege tower. He was well known for blowing the war trumpet, but at that time the best he could do for those wretched soldiers was to sound the retreat, urging them to flee to the safety of their camp. Suddenly, an arrow shoots down diagonally from the sky. His left hand is affixed to his ear, even as he sounds the retreat. His breath disperses into thin air, his lips grow cold and silent, and the trumpet sounds by itself.
Capaneus climbs with fire in his eyes, walls of Thebes, ascension to demise. Jupiter's rage, thunder's call, demise. Struck down by the storm, heaven's spine. Mighty Capaneus falls, the skies alive, thunderbolt strikes, wrath of God's night. His defiance marks, cursed by his pride, shattered spears and shields cast aside. Echoes of his name in gruesome refrain, the fallen hero in eternal pain. Capaneus the iron, will that defy strikes of thunder, doomed to the abyss.